Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 5th, 2023. This is for Aries. Aries, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do, and the link for that's on our page. This is our last shuffle. Alright, so what we have here is happy success and we have increase. And this looks like it's very important. If this is the case, if you have to increase your mental, the capacity to think of and think to be happily successful, then that means that you have a lot of stuff happening around you which may be opposite of that, right? That would be, because if you have to keep that in mind, that means that you have people around you that may be speaking of failure or maybe criticizing. Ten of Swords flips out. And if you have Judgment here and the Emperor, you have to remind yourself consistently that you are in control, that it's you. Here the Judgment is about finally just saying, you know what, screw that. I'm the Emperor. I'm going to be successful. It doesn't matter what's being thrown my way. The increase of the Star, you have to continuously and increase this energy of hopefulness by being positive, which would say to me that people may be around you speaking of, yeah, look at that, very much so. Ten of Swords overall says that these are invading thoughts, or swords is usually verbal or just in general, right? Verbal or mental. And so this would be someone or something or someone, most likely someone, because we have this energy here of maybe feeling betrayed by someone, feeling like you're going to fail. Someone maybe bringing those types of things up, because happy success with Judgment, Emperor, Chariot, and Devil tells me that this is a consistent, heavy, oppressive energy. The Devil oftentimes speaks of addiction, but obsessive behavior or oppressing behavior, something that has you held hostage in a sense, or bondage or something. But with Judgment, that means that this is something that you may have had to you have to keep continuously do. It's a card of second chances, but it's also about a cycle of this, right? And you have the Emperor and Chariot, and this is about reminding yourself that you're headed towards success, that you are headed towards success. Okay, increase with the Star and Six of Pentacles. There's an increase of the work that you put in. You have to have faith and hope that it will work out. And for that to be here, that means that maybe whatever it is that you're doing, you're not necessarily seeing the results of it just yet, but it's coming, right? But this says to me that you have to continuously, almost, I won't say force yourself to be positive about where you're headed, but for this to be here, that would mean that you may be surrounded by energy that is opposite of that for this to be highlighted. They want you to know that you're whatever you are doing, you have to know that it's leading towards happiness and success. Happiness is a choice, so it's almost as though you kind of have to turn that on in your mind. That I'm the Emperor. I'm in control. I can take care of this. I can do this. You have to consistently do this mentally, regardless of what is being countering that with the Ten of Swords. Milestone with the Lovers and the Fool. And also, too, I want to point out a lot of times the promise of this with happy success and Ten of Swords would say that the worst has already happened. The worst is already past you, kind of thing, too. But the milestone with Lovers and the Fool is that you are making decisions from the heart. It's a milestone because maybe before you were making decisions, if you're not making decisions for the heart, from the heart with the Lovers energy here, then that would mean that you're making decisions based on other people, because if you look closely at the card of the Lovers, they're usually not looking eye to eye. It looks as though they are, but if you look at the feminine energy, she's looking behind or above or to the side of this masculine. So that would mean that you are following your intuition instead of doing what would make another energy happy or trying to suffice for something else, So this would say, with the Fool and Lovers, you've reached a milestone, which means you would have eventually done this, because for that to be here as well, you're looking into this person or looking into this situation, and it's not actually serving you as much. Like it may be in doomsday kind of mindset with this. So you would have reached this milestone eventually anyway with the Fool, looking past and taking a leap of faith. They want you for the happy success to be here. You have to know that following your heart is the best thing, and that you would eventually reach where you're gonna, reach your destination of success. Stuck energy with the Empress and Ten of Cups. So the stuck energy here, Spirit wants you to be focused on, if the Empress and Emperor are here, you have to be focused on the fact that you are complete, and that they want you to know that there's nothing really stopping you, right? There's no real obstacle. And that no matter what is going on, no matter what the delays are, because the Ten of Swords oftentimes speaks of delays. You have stuck energy, there's delays, right? No matter what the delays are, you're still coming out on top. They want you to still see the joy in a moment, and the happiness in a moment, and the success in a moment, because it's no matter what, you're headed that way. There's no actual thing holding you back with the Devil and Judgment. They're saying that you need to finally just look at it and say, that's not really an issue. This is not really an issue. Right, with Judgment, because you're in control, Emperor, and you're headed towards success, Chariot. You already are. So what is really the issue? There's nothing really there stopping you. But the Ten of Swords is above all things. So this may be some sort of painful ending that you have experienced, or this could be someone, saying something opposite of this. Like, you're not headed towards success. Look at all these obstacles. Look at this problem. Look at that problem with the Devil and Judgment. And they're telling you that you've got to see that no matter what, even if you're being held back in some way, these things are blessings in disguise with the Empress and the Ten of Cups. That you are always headed for greatness, and you must keep that in mind. They're not really giving an inference of like what subject matter. They're not talking about business. Although with the Emperor and Empress, that can speak of business. This can speak of love with the Lovers and Emperor and Empress. This also would speak of if you are in a union, that it's very, very important that you still, it's like you focus on having hope, that you're, I guess in your stance, right? It's not an I guess, but it's almost like have hope in your stance, and where you stand in everything when it comes to a union. But they're not speaking of a union here, not per se. You could be dealing with another Aries very strongly. We have Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, and Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. We have Gemini, Cancer cusp, Aries. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. Doesn't have to be. Those signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.